What up, YouTube? Back on the 63 Impala convertible. It's been a while. When I tell you, we're doing some major surgery in here. We're doing some major surgery. We gotta take everything back loose. And it's just the last guy that touched this car, he messed everything up. So the only way to do it right is we gotta take all this stuff back apart. I done took the upper trunk back out. The lower trunk still in. Rockers, braces, everything back out. The whole car is basically screwed together with panel adhesive. And it's done shifted and all kind of stuff. So I got some whole lot of stuff going on here with this thing. I even got a cord on the wall right here, pulling this car to this side because everything done shifted to that side. So just to get it back in alignment, I had to shift it over that way. Looking grim for a little while. I almost gave up on it, but a lot of people online just like keep going, keep going. Anything could be fixed. So I'm taking their word for this, man. We down deep in this thing, man. We down deep. Had to take this upper trunk back out. Right here, I just got through washing it with some water. This is hella dirty. And dust and stuff, so right along here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is all panel adhesive. It's about quarter inch thick. You be the judge. All over the thing. And this is basically how he connected this to the wheel wells. So if you're going down the street with your family at 100 miles per hour down the highway and all this break apart, yeah, we can only imagine what's going to happen. And then there you go. You see the whole row of screws right there that this guy used. Still basically a good panel. A whole row of screws this guy used. And panel adhesive to put the whole car together. The whole floor, that is. Yeah. I just can't trust that, man. So we're gonna weld this stuff up, man. Get it all back apart. I was trying to take as little as I could apart. Do got a welder with. I don't know if you can see that. We got gas too, so we're gonna do it right. Yeah, that's where we at, YouTube. The big hunk of junk. That's what we should call it. But one day, she's gonna be all right. Get all the quarter back off, clean all that up, all the stuff that was on it. And he had screwed all this stuff together, man. So, you know, take the garbage out for one. But yeah, YouTube, that's where we at with it. Stay tuned for more videos. We're gonna start putting this thing back together. Get that inch. This is the last remaining of that stuff. I mean, I took the floor apart, thinking maybe I could just save the upper trunk, just save everything that was done to it. And the more I dig, the more just like, this can't happen, man. It's too much. Best thing to do at this point is to take it all apart, clean it back up, get some epoxy on all of it, and then just start from scratch, putting it together. So my plan of action, y'all can comment if y'all want to, you know, any comments help or anything, but my plan of action is going to be to start right up here at this upper trunk where it sits right here. Go to the wheel wells, patch them. I do have aftermarket wheel wells. I'm going to cut some patches off of. Try to save as much as the original as possible. Some of the other videos you may have seen when I talked about this guy cut my whole wheel well out, and you can't buy these wheel wells. They don't remake them. So I paid $300 for that hunk of junk right there that I've been patching on and cutting out bad areas of, and kind of got a score. I got two wheel wells for like $150 from a guy. So I took them and cut them in halves because it's easier to patch with them being in halves than the whole thing. So I probably cut like maybe off this whole wheel well, maybe this much will be used off the whole wheel well, and the rest of it just use it for any patch jobs we need or anything like that. I think this is probably like 22 gauge. It ain't as thick as the stuff from the factory. And we got floor pans and all that stuff too. I had to get another backseat pan because try to move this stuff. But you can look at this backseat pan back here. He cut it in half, overlapped it with screws and panel adhesive, and I had to go buy another pan. Classic Industries. So yeah, got that pan in. I done laid it in the car already. It fits pretty good down there in the backseat area. And a lot of the stuff I'm noticing is stuff look more harder than it actually is. The inner rockers are fit really good. The outer rockers gonna need some work too. We're getting on with that. Know you noticing ain't no bracing in the car because this guy, he fixed this car, and when I went and picked it up, the doors didn't close on it. He said that was phase 2 of it, and I just didn't understand how that was phase 2, and you got all this rot still in the rockers. So I had to tear the rockers apart myself. I'm just getting it back together. I'm gonna square the whole car off with measurements and stuff, and yeah, it's a mess. I'm learning as I go though, so some people might see that I done went too far and I messed up everything. A lot of people just saying, hey, I was in that same spot before. That gave me a lot of encouragement, man. When a lot of people be like, you know, hey, I was in that spot too. I thought it wasn't gonna never happen, and hey, I got mine together. So, you know, same thing on this side. No bracing in the car, but I'm gonna go off of the doors, the door gaps and the trunk gaps and everything when I put the car back together. Once I get the doors closed and good and everything, I'll brace it at that point, and we'll put the floors in and weld those down and everything. But at this point, I don't think bracing gonna even save us. Quick point. All right, YouTube. So stay tuned. We'll go ahead and try to get this thing cleaned up right here. Blow some air on it, get all the water off of it, and I'll try to knock this inch of panel adhesive off of it. I'm hoping it's only just in these areas on the end right here. On that end right there. I hope it's just in that area. And I know across here though, across where the back seat mounted right there, I know all that is panel adhesive. I mean, this guy slurred it on like he was doing drywall or something. So all that's gonna have to be cleaned up. Nothing that I've been getting a lot of it off with a heat gun versus just trying to attack it with sandpaper or something. It just really gums up sandpaper and don't last that long. But I've been getting it real good with just a heat gun. Heat gun and scraper. It seems to just like fall apart once it gets so hot. You know what I'm saying? They said they gluing cars these days together with this stuff. So I guess they never just get that hot, or if the car catch on fire, then I don't know what the procedure is at that point, but I'm just using the heat gun. So, yep, my neighbor. Come on down, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, stay tuned on YouTube. All right, peace.